Hey dear Leos, my name is Marina. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a spread just for you for the new upcoming 2024 year. Happy Christmas. Hope you had a magical time. And this is the first time I'm doing individual tarot spread for each star sign. So feedback would be very, very appreciated, but of course only if you want to. However, let's see. I've done the spread that it shows you beginning of the year, middle of the year, end of the year, and then advice how to get the most juices for your benefit and those who are around you out of this coming year. Let's get on with this. So to start the year off, you coming into the year making a decision. You're feeling that you're in a situation that making you feel uncomfortable, you don't want to be in there anymore, and you have no other room to maneuver any longer. So you need to make a choice of what to do and how to. So you start your year with a decision. Its decision promises stability. So I think it's something that you would like to stabilize, something that you'd like to have more control of, something that you would like to be aware of what's going on and obviously make it work for you and those who's around you. You've got another two cards fell out, and they both, which is quite interesting, they both saying decision time. You've got Two of Swords and Two of Wands. Both of the cards saying to you that you're in a crossroads at this moment. Wands usually represent work and home, and swords represents your communication and also your circumstances, So to be fair, to put all these four cards together, you want to gain control of all your life at this moment. I don't think where you are, as you beginning of, coming into beginning of the year, you feel that you need to take some sort of decisions. You need to make a step forward towards a stability and more control and more awareness of what's going on. And for this, you have to make a few decisions where you live and what you're surrounded with, your sphere of where you are. So yeah, it's beginning of the year. It all starts with your choices. It all starts with your awareness of where you are, where you want to be. Moving on to the middle of the year, you feel that you still got the card of Two Swords from different decks. So still decision is going on in your head about your circumstances. And it's a lovely Major Arcana card of Strength, which suggests everything is conquered with love rather than force. So maybe loosen up a little bit of your control. Certain things that you can't control, let them be. Certain things that you can control, do it, but not to the degree where you feel that you're upset. You can't, you can't take a full control, so to say. You don't have to lose yourself in trying to organize everything. It's impossible, and we are too small and significant to rule the whole world, although sometimes we think we can't. Advice is budgeting your money as well. Be aware of your finances in the middle of the year. I think the decision you were making in the beginning of the year, and still obviously looking where you are and how you can make it, requires money budgeting. It requires maybe some savings, requires to be careful with your money. Not that, I'm not trying to put you off spending your money at all, but just make sure that I think the decision you're making will cost some money. So it will be sensible to have a budget and put some money away towards your idea and your vision. And also it'll make sense to obviously invest in something that you truly want. So this is your middle of the year. Right, towards the end of the year, what you have is you have somebody or something will not show a full picture. You'll probably find yourself in opposition with someone. Somebody who's very sharp-tongued, very sharp and vigilant with their vision, but perhaps also opposite your vision, if you know what I mean. So there is a chance that person will not tell you the whole picture or show you the whole picture, and there's a chance that you may not show that person the full picture. It's a card of not necessarily dishonesty, although can be. It's a card of secrets. It's a card of hidden truth. It's a card of something trying to happen, and something's happening already behind your back, but you don't know. So don't sign any contracts until you know full picture. Don't just take a word for proof, so to say. You know, make sure that you see things clear. Again, budgeting. Again, you have got Four Pentacles. It's a lovely card. It's a card where you could see some resource that you've probably been putting things away for rainy day, and you have got a Devil card at the end of the year, and it's basically saying, when the devil comes in, it's basically saying to us that sometimes we do voluntarily suffering, and it's basically sometimes we put ourselves in the situations where we know it's not good for us and we still do it. If it's any bad habits that you're trying to put behind, whether it's I don't know, alcohol, binge eating, whatever, smoking, or whether it's just the way you are towards people, perhaps you don't like some sort of traits of your character, these bad habits will beckon you, you know, they will tempt you. So remember not to go back on your word. Remember what you promised yourself. The reason you know, there is a reason why you don't want to do certain things anymore, whether it's your characteristic traits or whether it's vice or whether, you know, a possessive behavior, whatever that might be, lifestyle, whatever. There is a reason why you left it behind. So do not be tempted, because temptation will be there at the end of the year. And if I go through the whole summary, as I said, you start your year with some sort of decision making. You're really no room for maneuver anymore. You know, you're pressurized, or you put pressure on yourself, if not by somebody else. And you know, you've been called to, for, you know, you want to have a control over the situation. There's a decision making where you live for sure and where you are in life, your circumstances. It's moving on to the middle of the year. Card reminds you that you can't control everything. You know, those things that you cannot control, please loosen up your rein, because you're only going to suffer yourself. You can't, literally impossible to control everything. So those things that you can do, those things you can't, accept and change how you view it, you know, let go. You still will be thinking, you're still going to be in a crossroads where you are at with your circumstances, and budgeting is definitely a good call. You know, make sure you look after your finances so the finances could look after you. That you'll be experiencing in the middle of the year. Coming towards the end of the year, someone might not show you full picture, or you not show them full picture. There will be some sharp words. Somebody might point something out to you. Maybe, you know, that will be another side to the medal. Somebody might point out to you that you might not see something. So, you know, that's very good. So it's urging you to be vigilant, and it's urging you to see things sharply. Do not sign any contracts until you see things clear. Do not commit to anything until you see things clear. Money wise, you budgeting and is going well. However, there's a devil card that says that voluntarily suffering will be there to tempt you with your vice or any bad habit, be it lifestyle or your personal traits, will tempt you to go back into your ways. You know, you might be triggered, you might be pushed to your limits, and you're thinking, oh, sod this, I'm just going to do this just this once or whatever. So please remember why you don't do this anymore, because it's basically not having any benefits to you or those around you. And say no, okay? Or say yes if you've always been saying, you know, make sure you look after yourself and do not go back on your word. And the final message towards that year. The year will be very much family orientated, or those people who close around you will be in that your focus of the year. Hence, it's explaining the decision making in the beginning. I think it brings closeness. I think you'd want to, you Leos, this year will be trying to be close to those who are dear to you. You may not know always how to do it. You will be feeling a little bit, this card suggests that you might feel that your hands are tied, you're not sure where to go, what's, you know, whether you can do it, you can't do it. But to be fair, you can. It's all more fear of what can happen rather than actually what can happen. You know, that stops us quite a lot in our tracks. Um, so, and the last card is, you know, do not cry over spilt milk. If there is any setbacks or anything like this, that's what devil was there as well for. Don't fret, you know, so what if it's a setback? So what if it's a little bit of relapse? It's fine. You get up and you keep on going. Make another plan. You much more you have got an experience now to add to your knowledge in order not to do things the same way where it didn't go to maximum success. You know, you could actually succeed next time because you've got this extra info to help you along the way to improve yourself. So yeah, to get the best out of this year, don't be too self-critical. Don't worry. Don't see things as a massive subject for you to crack on with. Don't feel that you incapable of doing it. Please take away self-doubt and don't cry over any setbacks. Remember your achievements. Remember there's always plan B, and remember it's just because it didn't happen first time or second time, it doesn't mean that it won't happen ever. So concentrate on your family. As I said, your family will support you throughout, and that's exactly what your aim is, to be closer, because you Leos love your family and close people around you. So there you are. That's your year for 2024. Make the best of it and enjoy. Take care.